2 weeks ago, mixed reactions coupled with various accounts circulated the media regarding the demolition of 10-story buildings belonging to one George Oti Bonsu, an MPP financier. However, on 22nd April, officials of Winchester Empire, owned by George Oti Bonsu, held a press conference and outlined blow-to-blow accounts, circumstances leading to how the land was acquired.
Executive producer would have to join me shortly. Now, yeah, quickly flow up. Yeah, would give us an account of how Assassino. Why an assassin dia? Second first lady dia. And now so say a NPP financier business mogul in India. How is the facts on the grounds and how did we pick it and send a new money city? Yeah, what's saying? Great one. Now, first of all, give us a quick mashup on how the land was acquired, either former second first lady and also say George Oti Bonsu. How did we capture the facts?
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
On the 22nd of April 2024,
yeah,
there was a press statement or press conference at the site where the demolition was carried out, and Mr. George Oti Bonsu and his people, the Winchester Empire, presented a press statement.
Yeah.
So we'll pick a few things in the statement and then bring it out. It is stated that Mr. George Oti Bonsu acquired the land in question in 1992 from Banokwe and Tuaka families of Teshi. Then subsequently, the Accra Boy Doku family obtained a Supreme Court judgment to which Mr. Bonsu duly atoned tenancy. However, litigation still ensued when Winchester contested ownership in the High Court in Tema. Teacher said, time Assassino, Accra Boy family for equal secure Supreme Court ruling B. Say, Assassino Winchester for the issue no court, ever Tema High Court. Now, concurrently, the land was also under litigation at the Accra High Court. Amidst these legal proceedings, one Hajia filed a case at the Delta Circuit Court. Hajia applied for an injunction to prevent Mr. Bonsu from proceeding with his construction. The teacher said, Tamana case no work, Tema High Court no. Hajia bakunso the issue no call the Circuit Court or Adenta. Say, Nebeya Mr. George Oti Bonsu, untimi develop assassin. From there, no, the High Court in Tema ruled that having given Mr. Bonsu permission to proceed with construction, a lower court cannot vary that decision. They just say High Court in Tema no, Emma, Mr. Oti Bonsu, Akwenya say obetima develop assassin.
Court no man sa order no.
Yes, according to a press statement, no. Court no man sa order no. And a Hajia the issue no call Adenta Circuit Court. And now almost call High Court and say this is the situation. Obi the injunction aba. And a Tema Court na really say omoye superior court. The High Court is higher than the Circuit Court. The High Court now ruling and the Circuit Court cannot give a counter ruling. And from there no. Upon learning of a judgment favoring, and from there, no, was Hajia secured judgment in her favor at the Circuit Court when all those involved in the litigation were at the Tema High Court. They say, more issues with Assassino, they were at the court in Tema, and Hajia they issue no call court or Adenta, and Okonya the case in her favor. The High Court, the Hajia secured judgment in her favor.
Quick one. In all of this, then,
yes,
the second first lady had not yet surfaced.
No, in all of this, no, and there's a Hajia be behind the whole issue. Nasa time now, Hajia Samira D.
We'll talk about who this Hajia is.
And now, upon learning of a judgment favoring Hajia, Mr. Bonsu promptly filed a stay of execution and appeal. Concerns arose regarding Hajia Aisha, supported by Abu Ramadan's intention to demolish the building unlawfully because they claimed the land belonged to their sister, Samira Bawumia, the second lady, prompting notification to the Inspector General of Police, IGP, who deployed patrol teams to ensure law and order. The CDS was also informed that his men were being used for unauthorized land activities. In this say, Sans and Semi in Mr. George Oti Bonsu, and the Assembly Court say on Tiase, Nintiase, and Yejuma, Ewan Sem who say, Court na granted Hajia that favor. And Omochocho and Sembi Briadico police phone as a phone. Another paragraph was say, the demolition was executed with excessive force including police and military presence, forcefully entering the property, confiscating phones, assaulting individuals, and preventing residents from calling the police at around 1 a.m. Sunday, 7th April 2024. In teacher say demolition no, according to our press statement no, na yes like omudi force be and acquire demolition no, the involving police and the bank and army for no and omudi ko ebubu edan no. To us, almost say we possess evidence demonstrating that the court did not authorize the demolition, as Hajia's team was duly informed of pending motions in court. The unauthorized demolition underscores an abuse of power. The time and day of enforcement of the possession order itself smacks of illegality. If they knew they had genuine right to possess the land, why come at dawn with policemen with no tax on and also vehicle? In the documents be a back say. After demolition, no, Mr. George Oti Bonsu, any napam for much letters, me no, omo de bako call court ho, and omo de bako so call police for honomo. Eko bisa certain questions pertaining to the demolition.
One document,
Eko second court in Adenta.
When are they call?
Mr. George Oti Bonsu ni na napam for Abraham Mubu.
What were they asking the court to do?
Firstly, in the court, on whether the court registrar sanctioned the supposed execution of the court's judgment that took place on Sunday, 7th April 2024 at 2 a.m.
Great. So what
court
did the court say?
response is no.
Really?
Yeah. The second concern was whether the supposed execution party of army officers from the Ghana Armed Forces were accompanied by an officer of the court to with a bailiff. Court is no.
Wow.
The third question is if yes, kindly state the name of the bailiff and his rank. Almost no. Whether the court or deputy sheriff is authorized to carry out execution of judgment, etc., on weekends or at 2 a.m. on Sundays. Almost no. And another letter also call police for her, asking certain questions.
Okay.
Almost whether or not judgment was or has been delivered in the above mentioned suits. Police for say yes. Almost if yes, when? Almost 28th November 2023. Whether or not application for a writ of possession was filed. Almost police for say yes. Almost if yes, when? 28th February 2024. Whether or not application for writ of possession has been granted. Police for say yes. If yes, when? 5th March 2024. The fourth question. So whether or not notice of appeal has been filed in this matter. Police for say yes. If yes, when? 27th of February 2024. Whether or not stay of execution has been filed. Whether or not stay of execution has been filed. And the police for say yes. If yes, when? 12 March 2024. Any other relevant information and the police for say not available.
Great. Yeah. Try reconcile these two letters and make a sense of it to our listeners.
Until the two letters, no patch say demolition now of course no. The court for no, any police for no any aware of it. It was not sanctioned by the court and the police because pertaining to the question is now maybe some response is now if the court and both police for no. They didn't sanction that demolition.
And is this report again trying to bring to light that the police and the CDS respectively do not have a court order to have sanctioned the actions on the ground leading to the demolition, correct?
So per omo responses no say demolition nankasa no.
So then it begs the question, under what circumstances the Inspector General of Police, the Chief of Defense Staff, both could forcefully use their men, go on the ground at that dawn, that ungodly hour at the darkest of the night to go and execute this? Can we all agree that at least these two top institutions have offended the constitution of this republic, and what they did is an affront to the law of this very land, the 1992 constitution? Yeah. What else do you want to bring to our attention? Okay, quickly. There's also a report we pick about a letter that went to Lands Commission and then the mapping department.
Yes,
correct?
please. Yes, please.
Do you have that copy there?
Yeah, I have a copy here.
Great. What does it say?
They sent a letter regarding a search. As to the
who wrote a letter there?
Say, asase.
Yeah.
Now, before you even purchase a land, you need something we call a search from the Lands Commission. So a search will have to be carried out to ascertain the rightful owner of the land.
Great.
Until Mr. George Oti Bonsu for a search.
That's Winchester Empire Group.
Yes, a search from the Lands Commission.
Okay.
As to whose name the land was registered. And OSHA Hanoma from the survey and mapping department said they are affected by a plot activity for Winchester Empire Limited with lodgement number. They just say site plan now with the account, site plan account. We call it search or the site plan. Yeah. It just say the affected area was by a plotted activity for Winchester Empire with a lodgement number LRDGAR 1336828620022.
See.
Until you won't say just this is just one of the way my pick about us.
Great one. Folks, executive producer Yao Yamba and all the breakdown, the blow to blow accounts.
Another thing I was saying, I'm say upon way family too, Ibrahim I say the Oponwe family affirms that at the time of Hajia's purported purchase, a court injunction prevented land sale due to family head issues. Furthermore, the document presented by Hajia contains forged signatures and pertains to land outside. Yes, press statement. Okay. Anybody that has access to the press statement will see all those things and say.
Now the question is, who is this Hajia? Or no play gaming? I only would ask that the second first lady, Samira Bawumia, Emra Emi Yinsembia no mae. Oye Ghanani, Edina Dana Swan say Oye second first lady and nothing else. And one no. But Omrum Raso Nikunu Vice President Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia Omum Raso. No, Mumro Emraso. Basi yanhweni ya mudi tuturasam mudi akaka bensam enya homasuo ene boni ehebutrim mudi best say omen just like that. Another rock bi asani me message say me pese me disgrace fence second first lady wo jare uti wate unsam fun fe ma me so na ewia we fence imire we. Okay? Samwa ho na ho Ghana mu mpanifo ni binimu a mumfa dwene emfa nto ho no asem a ye kan se be yesisi etias ne ye kasa ana se be de ye kan no ye kasa free yetrim ana document na ye kasa institutions na mo man no institutions na ye kasa ana me na me kasa folks me beda bibie di a kire mo e wo ha. Well, at the press conference there course no, the following persons address their concerns and challenges they have with the second first lady. Press conference, and it was also revealed at the press conference that when Winchester Empire realized the situation was becoming, more unfriendly, rather volatile, they dispatched one Chief Alhaji Yusuf Idrisu Chamba, global president, to secure some discussion with the second First Lady Samira Bawumia. The question is, how did the conversation go? Now, TM. Ebra, and some niye basa no. Sa edumakoi eye Winchester group yi ehun se enyoma bi kɔ bone. Enti de omo ye an say no. Enya womuntu obofo manenkɔ any second first lady nkonya anobaba ye. Na se de ye betu ya ye de ya tu ye. Asemi amikan enfiri mi kwakumito, these are the facts we have gotten, we have secured. And what we are learning is that womusuma obi ko nipa de din na mabo akire no. Alhaji the din na mabo akire no. Alhaji Yusuf Idrisu Chamba. Womusuma no mane ko. Well, folks, is my videos ready? Can I run them quickly? Now, please, MCR, give me a signal quick. Yes, and remember was a roll up of those videos now. One more into yes more be mane ko ho. Na nkoma e course nipa no eba bebo a kire mmometi. We na maybe say it's been almost end of the week. What I was expecting say enche second first lady Samira Bawumia, and so by now as I say mo pie abonten hwe munya Ghana for eyo munya se be ye baby for a beturu mu. 2024 abato ye tu wie no mu nim kunimu a ewiem na ese moto kwaye bim nuyam ewiem mipom to tom mirika opekra mutumi di moni kire nije amukọ straight up akaka bin se bi o ma Ghana for let's you see enana kwabranke tia kan na sembi no we can want to say Ghanaians are not angry enough. We need to be angry in order to put it right. Motuana motuana ensem keka ensem keka enemy ade. Now me ba be bomb common term please let me see amoma me very quick sharp na me nya nyoma ntem. My videos must be ready by now. Wo enyeme bi wo want ase a won ase eno na nchen no ha mami yi mu asutri ahead of mayen koni enkotie papa no ayesoma na Alhaji Yusuf na yesoma no call eye Samira ho no se onkodi nkomo no papa na okoya na wanko okoya enkomo no ni Samira kodi ne ekosen. Take a listen to Alhaji Yusuf and listen carefully.
I called Madam Samira bodyguard and I book appointment with him, and we have met at some program under, and the result is where the bodyguard told me is why the time we know say Samira is the owner of the place, is behind it, why didn't we come to her for a long time? Well, I said at first we didn't know say she's the one behind it. So now that we know say she's the one behind it, we are ready to come and meet. We want to come and meet her. So they book appointment with her on Tuesday. Tuesday I called them when they told me say they are at mass, whereby the weekend they have came and come and do this demolition. So that is it.
And also when Ferrowari met Abu did not deny. When Hassan Ayariga came to us, he said he spoke to Abu on phone. Abu even wanted to come to speak to him. And he said they want to put up a family house here. Where family means what? Well, where family means what? If it is their family house, and their father wants to be the head of the family, and they are putting up a family house, it comprises the entire family. And if not for state power, where would Abu put all these men? Military, police, and what have you? Where will all these people to come and carry out this heinous activity? So what is your demand?
I called Madam Samira bodyguard and I book appointment with him, and we have met at some program under, and the result is where the bodyguard told me is why the time we know say Samira is the owner of the place, is behind it, why didn't we come to her for a long time? Well, I said at first we didn't know say she's the one behind it. So now that we know say she's the one behind it, we are ready to come and meet. We want to come and meet her. So they book appointment with her on Tuesday. Tuesday I called them when they told me say they are at mass, whereby the weekend they have came and come and do this demolition. So that is it.
For ye na ye hu papa yi ene esuma no ma ne koho obiate asema esi wo. Meanwhile, the allodia of the land represented by Anokwe and Tuaka family of Teshi, Emmanuel Tete, Joseph Ni Akwete spoke at the press conference. Sani pay me no. One man sa senua edahwa we si media no. Asasi ruafo no munye. Ebusuakuo yi ekọ press conference na se enso ekoto omunum etu. Na mepese yetie se omukoye no asasi no mu kirem se ehwan dia. We just have to listen to them. Take a listen to them.
1992. Now, the year 7 said, I had getting out for assassin. The year 7 I family for a problem to family. Almost again, kids are school defenders. The year 2015, and I judgment by. The judgment is by a former co-defendants. Say, Utano, Nebu, I'm not going to account for the assembly by or much now for decades. And he almost sat on the buyer, they now a more possessor interests, our possession rights. It is almost a problem to be. It is family, as your once, who is for the point of order. Because I said, you have a try now to stop for a while. Now, it's a tool for a fence or a winner. Say, you pay the owner. Now, you will not go. It's our 2 months by. And what did it say? Documents are. They have to the amount of the data. And some of the cocoa. And the vegetable. The question was hoping for no sale. And I'm more and a sign, any man is signing. And if you and the guy said, this is how I'm powerful. Yes, said, I'm sharing that getting a sanitary. And the over just you be no someone character. And the area of Sharon and the police, the job petition call. Headquarters, no white police, they will pick up only in the and now to say, the way he said, assassin, and yet, we are here. I know we have a kind of problem, and I will see. And I was a beautiful so. And we said, I will look for my attack. Or some who are as I crack up for. If I can't go before. It is as I'm telling you, said, as I said, Ghana, maybe I know now a answer. Who call us to by the aha, assassin, I'm not going to work. Who call I probably over title. The same shame, yeah, horse, they did get here. I didn't have a fall. Yeah, a higher home for assassin. They know what she may do. And see, I got a begging and said, assassin, yeah, and more Oti Bonsu, and yeah, any man, or crack any necessary, and yeah. Now, the court. Then the command lawyer. I have to say, Alas, yeah, we can any judgments. I said to quite say, why does Wakabani? We are not of one of the man. Just some, yeah, in a way, I and Sana is some of the man. It is Faru, a call, Tema. Yeah, you can say what. No, you saw say, I didn't have one man to media. Now, and it's a common one, because I can be answer. You guys say, see, yes, I want money, everything I just saw, I didn't answer by, and it's so, as I said, yeah, I can, the power of the moon, and then lawyer in our battle. Ìjẹ́ ẹ̀rọ ṣe yẹ́kẹ́ mi ṣe na tẹ̀májẹ́ ìṣọ́ amáṣu ní sẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ̀sìn ní ẹ̀ ìfisẹ́ ọ̀tọ́ fi ní ráìtì òwú ẹ̀sìn náà á jà pọ̀ ní abàlàsẹ́ mọ́ ní sẹ́yẹ́ yìí wọ̀ tẹ̀má lọ́wọ́ kọ́kọ́ ti lọ akọ́kọ́ ti jẹ́ sẹ́ ọ̀nyá jẹ́ àbẹ̀lẹ̀ yìí wọ̀ yẹ́kẹ́ mi sẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ jẹ́ Omunya no e no say judgment no by test what's the benefit so people should catch them yes I'm going to anyway I find it still excuse and also buy a pig I said oh who did it the other one said and then I go said almost a bar only car and your friends was supposed now was supposed to be shown to Casaya to the eti on kwa na mene alaji badiru chief of me what agogo bi jomushi osai yes na chamba for presidents eti kache na mse alaji ati akwe motion committee ko secretary ko na le do kasa ni amba alaji mse yo eno ko secretary ko current vice president Bawumia Dr. Bawumia jara ko ayo ena oni ni ko shai eji ko na ye Samira le alaji meeting no ko shai be ma alaji no waka na mati se eyese obe se mo ana se nya be do ka se na mi se ade tina mi sabozu ni se ha ono na ne ko so ko tara na ye ma ni e na la di ka se ye ni se yo e se wa ha je ha so ma ko tara e na
ebusiafo Matthew Masum oh assembly omu a wontimi nka ne mienu one me say den one anokwei ene hwanom tuaka family a wonum efri teshi ora Emmanuel Tete Joseph ni akwete wonum na representative wo press conference yase by the way seme maton adiama na sa ade na maton ama on minim se sebe impredias krono ade a na wo ye press conference ana woni edom Asia e me wiase na ate wenum asem ne kura wo mu a na me dimirika na maba ho de be na ho why would you come there? But this is where you must reduce the whole thing to nothing except the bare fact to say why the Lodia the owners one more assassin no mudiano one more business at the press conference when they saying the cranty and the crow and the cranty Mun was so American and the cranty the council could no be sending messages say hey stop disgracing the second I mean cry if you make the title craname to tono second lady no why onye Ghana ni Nibizamo onye Ghana ni. When was the last time you said we a second lady into the wo sorry no wafa bazooka atu ko ho ana wafa fencing state military no mu guka mu na eno ane so munam nkra bonten so ana any regional capital the wo ya ne say wo de wonam masa don't mama man na dwi kwaku minke cancer minwa ebufuo ni mama minke cancer minwa and some fool ekoso akaka bensem a mu wie nkrofo properties na me ba be yimfo ni bi a kire mo Ghana ni mapa bia papa panimu one renowned personality mebo ni di a kire mo ni kwanya enipa bi use the same Ghana police and the same military again edi asem ever since this government came to power me say enkraha ensase sem de won hu bibie wo ho aye na ye yawe but the me who power ever since 7 years down the line in the era of this government no it's unprecedented. What is it? And yes I Kweku sitting here my private organization is investigating severally and overly and I'm even tired maybe Bogan and new Penia prominent person one also within the East Legon and clips where you could bubu just like that. There is a family called the Kekeli family, just directly opposite the Rollins house. Kekeli family. Go and find out how the owner of the Kekeli family, Mamino Owutu from say bam. At the very bubu danwana, Mamino Ewuto from straight up. Owuto after a couple of and a new kuno to us, and on this new kuno then, or also we were you could see them. A man by no moon say baby and your Mexican car na unim the area who say when nan we form a pseudo organization so ni na ye fake registrar general they use these companies way fake companies fake in the coming days may expose you now fake any part of mushishe faceless people vice president yidie mumesa say hadiana no washem oyenwanya and who and hadiana representative nonsense. You don't want the truth to come out. Maybe someone said, Hadianwa, one was him, Hadiano, Mumisan saw what he said. Where is the Hadia in the equation? Where is she? She should come out. Let the Hadiana come out. Bunch of rocks, Mumpenu Krakanti. Hadiano, who was this Hadia represented? When we are not the faceless people, no more the Akoshi. The same thing, my baby have a mama me be warning. Samampa real estate. Who face obey me here? Hey, baby, which Samampa estate, me say me who any more se fucking. Who sama me way? Nyabotre, who you part of the syndicator? Money a buy we mun paying for. I have your pictures, everything. I will expose you until you run out from this country. You think you can because you can even walk to the army headquarters, you can walk to the BNI, you can walk to police headquarters, and you are using the state institutions. I'm twisting the state institutions when in actual sense this is not their job. Now so you are trying to redefine the living conditions of Ghanaians. Say now we have reached an era. Rebecca said a survival of the fittest. We've reached the jungle. We've reached the jungle warfare. We've reached an era. Abeti and some phone amudie near Koka no abetu petrol bomb. I yare for you rocks, irresponsible people in leadership. Properties we are more bedding. Ghana is suffering from the housing deficit. Do Buddha and now we are second lady in the other. Who the hell? No one of this Massa Jamun some phone amudie. Me respect nipa, but me I don't get scared. And then it's ube free kunyaso, u free suya. Monday, me the bunch of baby be group no sa, ube drame. Now me do ube we wo kwa ben so a. Tie. The front line had earlier posed the following questions to the two major security organizations, the police and the CDS, and both have not yet provided answers as of now. Now, say baduma for ya junior. About 2 weeks ago, baby said the Ghana Armed Forces, the army headquarters, headed by Lieutenant General Wine, upon Pepra, man, this is baby our questions. IGP, me baby our question, mumbi same. Now we should be answer the answers about. Ade, edwane omudia. A Jumana one way and a Ghana for Yadia, it's the media now ye forming the offense. Yakayasem, your right says he could be so much. No, we are business on the answers. Naba Ubi Sahone Bisam, so Modia Bancha Makayacho. Why are they quiet? Mante, 2 weeks ago, didn't you hear me say so for joint statement? What is on the joint statement about? Now, here, number one. And somewhere be some may be my mouth a quick throw up. And I throw back. Number one, who ordered the police and the military in this raid? Why in a shares our police knew in each of them? Why? Number two, did the two organizations, did the two organizations, the police and the military respectively, obtain any court order or some sort? What mean a court order be? Per what we read to a while ago. The court order na ekoy na dientino manya governed by the 1992 constitution a whole military betimi asore na mbisa na say your unity bi o ma uhia ebubu dan utumi ko from one. My checks tells me otherwise. Number 3, why 2 weeks from now, both state security organizations have deliberately refused to issue a joint statement to explain their actions. Why are they quiet? Because what we hear is say, yes, they are order from above. When some fun say ya, nisabi in previous and kwasiakika say order from above. What the hell? Order from above. Vice President in the vote here one. The second lady in the vote here one. So how come the second lady only couldn't be to boom and also no obey way issue orders, and then the army headquarters are running helter skelter. The police IGP are running helter skelter. This can only happen in Hifa, a third world country useless as this. This can only happen in the Banana Republic, not in the advanced country. Obi babe kamwasem. When some mumpesi about Ghanaians, black people, these people of color, mumpesi be use a three-way adrene, except in kwasiasam keke. Meanwhile, any no free power, no on in Namho, ordinary ye, we use state power, state power nitiase. Abra state power no ye nan ye kwoto a swaba and ye shisha say me kwaku kwabna kwadwo. You cannot override it. Why do you think nipa no ono podi oyo sunfo be sumo man no, but our power chain me no ye de power the man no. Did you hear that? One oyo sunfo me no na ye constituted the power drive no. One our power chain ye de power the man no. Look how sick we are. And you think I care? No more nonsense. Some na mutu amudie no. We don't want to grow. We don't want to grow. We still want to taxi round. Taxi navigating one same place. Come back, ricochet. Ekroben and Nipabu bottom say. So sick, like Armstrong said. Armstrong in New York toy. Sick. Number F. Yamba. Come back again. Now, number 4. By this conduct, I demand from the IGP and the CDS to confirm or deny if this action does not constitute what I call gross what? Abuse of state power, negligence, lawlessness, an affront to the 1992 Constitution. What may be this? One can suffer could do over the weekend. What's it? Naya Munkai debi, Namu say, Obri be trim. Obri, a betremo. Samira Bawumia, Obri, a betram. Upat, Ghana, so whatever. Uria, Pejagana, Namu Franco Niger, Miss Ubri betram. Nyamu yanity a betrim. Maminche ni animu Gordon usu o line so Michel pa Gordon Michel Wendy usu o line so Michel papa and Georgina Bafo ekua Michel mu na folks. Now me be yimfo ni we akere mo na mo hwe ade hwedan ya eda ho sa abriwe wo hwe edan ya me be yi akere mo mo fa building emre me na me nkire nipa ko a edan eye ne dia na menkase menchiremo eno so yebupu ni sa in a Rambo style mo building yes we eno so East Lake on Ajenga no. This is a mighty building in front no shops in a new run. We see the same story just like Oti Bonsu. This way baby that we see ubewura deftraco no ubewremu a onya ra Islamic school now fa nanim now ubewremu left we ra deftraco no. Just immediate rights on Ohonasa property we is here. And this property belongs to whom? Nana Ejiri Agri, the first. Nana Ejiri Agri, the first. On one the CEO of Budget Cash and Carry Limited. Mokai, Blue Jeans Drink. Mokai no. Blue Jeans Drink, not yet no. Wono, and we titling wo Ghana. Ono kuta the rights of this fencing. Drink where yedeba Ghana. Unyini paketwasa. Papa ne ono asoso no ye mare hene of Equiapem traditional area. Ono no ye den mare hene of Equiapem traditional area. Ono asoso no say den sana hen of Hemfa Anomabo traditional area. Onye ni paketo asa, and he cannot just say sebi nyado sebi kronto onim ni left from the right. And Just a danye we see way. A nip medimpenifuni na dim beba police for mushishem a soldier for any one and will be a for me a sido whatever be and nobody acquire sadui. A put down we na from just like that. Moon rolling pictures na and I weapon am war. Oh, you put they say moon rolling pictures, and if you have it there, roll the pictures, including the demolition one. Yes, this is it. You see stores way, nani pebie konya stores way be at him. Everything is gone, raised to ashes. I don't hear any of us with impunity. I will mind him. Now, once I want to hear the day. Now, what do you day? And no, so a bedroom, so Nedru, so I know about phone, about framework, and CTV, Samira Bawumia, so make come as a mammy. Some basa, and yet 2 many moon penny funny doing some fun. Mummy and kind of crunch from Obi properties way. This is very huge. You put Bunukwa. What is the meaning of this? Any impunities are. Anyway, Mofa events and Oti Bonsu events and Winchester Empire events and one more rep no Emra man so na me bisa na nsem bi quick ni emfa ensi honom. You see, and your man cost woman in airtime. This is so despicable. This is so awful. You can't stay in a nation like where just say I mean, at the apex of leadership, it to be the mrane show munzem. No, me say a denya nipa womabubu no ho. E penifo a yebu ya sese adejo mo properties a wo muntimi nkasa wo memu anu ho. Munim ntia. There's also a demolition be a PA. You say police charge 4 over there destruction of Paul Saki property in Nigeria. Munim Paul Saki. Kwana ko hwehwe nipa ban. Paul Saki. So police for ensu na shame and ye kobubu pape a prominent Ghanaian Paul Saki ye bubu ni den na agui mare hene of Ekuapem traditional area ne dan e na mo hwe no mare uni mare hene frena bisa no mare hene of Ekuapem traditional area one so no CEO of Blue Jeans ye de ba o memu ha emienye binom ade ne ye ho sa why now woye we ya ebe dan e na obi akofa adwuma e de abom including investors. Do I have Winchester's friend saying rep no on the line? Please get him on the line for me quick. It's so sad. We don't have to sit in a nation like this with impunity. It cannot. And your banana republic. Okay, so no vice president here, second lady yebia, and your minister be yebi. Ne ye nani e de ho jim yes and a president so for ka say waka and ye intend obi ade no ho bajim. Where do you think Ghana will go? Let me go on the line and speak to Dan so quickly. He's coming from, he's one of the reps of Winchester Group for woman represent to Oti Bonsu. All right, Ben, what you saying?
Me but
good one. Wonderful. Now, Ben, Sisiano press conference about a 2, press conference now my blow-to-blow accounts of how this whole thing was orchestrated. 3, yasanso crowd through the alodia for one say assassin and yet second lady dear one ma bekasa. Enyema P gives credence to say none can be traced to the home of the second lady. Every DNA say Ghana for SI Etibium as far as we are concerned and our empire are concerned.
Okay, so the team, Oti Bonsu team, no.
Yeah.
Me say ye tutu anamon bebre because in Myanmar also no it borders on the state security. And ya share near ABC Otinano. Na ye june ho a ye ntiase because at 2 a.m. I didn't see no. When you George Oti Bonsu na ye drive you follow machines you drew police station if you bon your bomb koko say in conform na ekono akobubu ye dan clouded in military and police uniform omuka military cars no we yi na ma plates no
mokoba man ye wo airport police ho
it's legal
moko ye report
it
omukoche wom.
Now, what happened is police for no cry a suspected cars at 1 a.m. Into Omu Buki, one record book, we say cars be a suspicious abetwemu say at 2 a.m. na ye can almost raise way almost radio phone at the attack near AC no. But many oral Oti Bonsu there ye dey card the omwechi. So ocean recordings now. Your last point at your Jubilee House. Social video say Pia, Ubo say na say omo two sky rockets be woman. At 3 a.m. almost, na president showed in the birthday. Yes, that was the point we got to. You do mwechi. Na kweku, yeah, say there are cameras from Adringano. There are police monitoring cameras from Adringano. Ta befa is legal. Ekopie Siashi Efa Chandrila Ho Ekopie 37 Eko Jubilee. So if till date police may part say almost to me apprehend the perpetrators of this act. Now you see, just yesterday, Miss Ora Oti Bonsu called police headquarters. And we have a recording we will give to you. Nipo Sionona on the assassin first second lady Chiano, any second lady no. Now on no second lady tia on no ma miniska, no 2.5, no tia ni wiye. So on tia say omobe kwako di say dwuma yi omudi no. Na ada no radio di Oti Bonsu anko close ma menentem. A land that do not belong to them.
Hey, adi asem na meti.
Ayariga on the 50th of PNC. Oba Ora Oti Bonsu, many Ora Oti Bonsu ti on oba. Or say Abu Ramadan no la kwala because of the PNC secretary. No le la kasa ama wajia to mu se omo no ko di say juma no. Na Obama aka na asumdie kwan na bi say then ya asumdie kwan so a aka no. E then no mu ebubu no, are they going to rebuild the properties for Mr. Oti Bonsu Biumana? Are they going to rebuild Omosi Dabi? And yes, said they are going to rebuild. Now, yes, be a bit your more fashion. A land that do not belong to the Kweku.
Asemeni.
Kweku, Ora Oti Bonsu say, Omohumbo Mono. Once he reported the matter to ex-President Kufuor. Ex-President Kufuor Emma Federal requires on tonight same so no from only among kasa. Boss, Abu Bisa Federal say Meba Mayaka den, and it was exactly 2 days after Sakono, Lomukubu, Mr. Oti Bonsu then you go here. The question of Omusho Mukra court order by court practices, if there is a motion to be heard, nothing can be done. So a set from the court, which will give you the set document. Court, see, they never accompanied them to undertake any such exercise. So the whole exercise was an act of illegality. The whole exercise, besides, and so court bailiff ekomo no muko di say juma na and so Ghana court omuye juma Sunday 2 a.m. ana omusi dabi. Kwaku niesi yeni enye say omumba hoda omu abada. We need to ask serious questions. When Ora Oti Bonsu reporting, almost say police escort you. We have a search by the Ghana police. Our court, the search revealed our Ghana police 4 letterhead. So, almost director legal. Director legal of Ghana Police Armed Forces, Ghana Police Service, Benjamin Osei Adai, ACP, for Director General / Legal and Prosecution. And Obisa say, is there a stay of execution to be heard? And court may say yes, there is. Is there an appeal? Court may say yes. Come on, to me court because one say a high court among who say property no consultancy dia. Also a lower court make to me have vary the decision of a high court.
Debbie. In our now, jurisprudence and Tessa.
Yes. And Kweku, my case, case no what Tema High Court. Tema High Court no Hajia Aisha Ahmed on the fifth defendant. Case name. Fifth defendant in the High Court. In the High Court, this is the ruling. On the 26th day of January 2023, and I read, or say by court, once a superior court grants the fourth defendant permission, which is just Oti Bonsu, to continue with his development on the land, and based on the order, the fourth defendant continued with his project. A lower court, in my respective view, cannot purport to injunct him from going onto the land in dispute. The fourth defendant, Oti Bonsu, may therefore continue with his project on the land if he so wishes. Meanwhile, the motion for leave for to file reply to statement of defense is granted as prayed. Plaintiff is given 14 days to file reply, suit to take its normal course. So, the High Court, and Oti Bonsu, say he should go ahead and develop his property. And Aisha Ahmedia, who were caught to that faceless. A dinkeke, faceless. On peer court to that was the fifth defendant. The lawyer Oba court this Edin Samuel Kofinati Esquire, on the fifth defendant. Offering Dennis Law. Mumbita Dennis Law, why you are free assembly? After the demolition, we started talking about the illegality.
You are free case in him.
Or when you are going to introduce a different lawyer.
Hey, so what's going on?
So the High Court had given somebody the go ahead to develop. Another person comes to say, who you are the fifth defendant in the High Court matter, to say a circuit court said, I am the owner of the land, so I should go and develop. Why didn't you tell the High Court you had all those things running? So we filed a stay of execution because we entered a conditional appearance. And I am my court who say, Mammy, circuit court case I can assembly is in the High Court. So it's not that we didn't bring the court's attention to it. We told the court. So if it's an oversight, a judgment, we want the court at the stay of execution to let the court know say a higher court and Sawomu order say are you injuncting us not to go on the land that the High Court has given us permission to go on as a circuit court? Because the court said, you cannot purport to injunct us. It's completely lawlessness. Obi say or exhibit state power. Say, I don't know what to me. He's got all the apparatus at his disposal. It makes sure say, and that is what Oti Bonsu has suffered.
Quick, Benjamin, let me ask you this question and then you'll be here. When your response be free, the headquarters of police and then the CDX?
There has been no report. So even yesterday, we petitioned the Director General CID. Say they have been so quiet. So we are bringing a formal petition. Aside report, I hear the data. Say 2 weeks after this, no, so we go. Why there can be ma obioni or kamafo?
Yeah.
But you see, Emre yending kaso.
Sanete.
Emre yending kaso. Na to Oti Bonsu. Ochina ebeye why? We share video we ya papa na Yakobu buli die.
Yeah.
Blue jeans energy. We share laugh because why would we treat ourselves like this? As if you're zombies are a banana republic. No law.
And the Ghana frontiers is there. As some bano any kind of say ukwa na ukwa to say what yet to so and kasa sorry nesu kasa sorry so because minim de eba. Ben, ye de be see say na it's a developing story. Ya soni eni na etua so.
Now we'll get in touch again. Near no so actually other information at ABP. Yeah, that's passing in the time the man.
Thank you.
Great folks. Benjamin and Suni and Edim Common is coming from the household of the Winchester Empire Group 4 and Mniadiade. Aya Pape Blue Jeans Papeadi. Ye investigating woman gumina quite fast one and maybe she report in folks. What said George Oti Bonsu today? I say Gaza Strip, I say Palestine. Your level, no stone falls upon the other. Your level in the ground. Folks, Blue Jeans, net is so a mighty building power, we're drilling near Gufom. Yes, near Bo amount of course done with any shop now. We are talking about millions and millions of dollars. You drilling near Gu. Now better than why you drama. We'll be a Ghana for maybe. Folks, me call short break, me bar. My guest who just arrived from London. Yes, George Edusei Iris is a man of many parts. Now, may you for ni biachrewa. Only former US President Bill Clinton Eto'o, and I call him, he's one of the best Secret Service officers no more protection. Emma Bill Clinton, a financial management consultant, a man of many parts. Menini bedin komo in a jiffy. This is the Frontline, if you like, your weekend Frontline show. Wait, quick one, stick and stay. I'll be right back.